We are our choices. Srinivas.
Have you ever been confused in your life when it comes to making decisions?
Yes.
Most of you raise hands. Those who didn't, they are still confused. Whether I should raise or not. Every day, we go through times where we have to make choices, decisions. And sometimes they are major, and sometimes they are minor. And whatever choices we make, we become that. If you look back, there were times where we made choices and I wish I could go back and change those choices. Change the subjects I took in university, change the school, maybe change that girlfriend. I wish. But however, we know that, right or wrong, today we stand because of the choices we made. Contestant Toastmasters, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for making the choice of getting up early and coming here. I know it wasn't easy for me, and maybe for some of us. I remember a time where I made a choice which wasn't easy for me. I was young, early 20s, excited in my job, and I was working in the admin department. And my boss told me, hey, come, why don't you take this passport of one of the big bosses and go get a visa? I'm like, sure, no problem. By when do you want the visa? By today. Crazy! Today, visa. Don't you know it takes at least 2 to 3 days, or maybe more than that, to get a visa? I said in my heart. But outside, boss, it's a bit hard. He said, I don't care. Go, make it happen. You remember your boss told you at times, I don't know how you do it. Go, make it happen. The report, I wanted yesterday. Make it happen. And I went to the embassy. As usual, went up, queued up, submitted the forms, and the guy said, yes, you will get it in 3 days. In my heart, I told you so. And as I was walking out of the embassy, a man approached me. He said, what happened? I said, delayed. We can't get visa by today. He said, you can. I'm like, how? Simple. Put 100 rupees inside the passport. When you submit, just show that. I'm like, no, that's not right. I personally think it was not right. And growing up in India, not giving a bribe, it is literally impossible. Somehow, life treated me well and I never gave my bribe. But that day was a big task. I called my boss and said, boss, we can't get a visa today. And he whispered, put 100 rupees in the passport and submit it again. You see, he's the boss, he knows. And that day I had to make the choice to do or not to do. See, human mind has a way of thinking. According to research on times.com, it says that the way our brain decides is unique. It just looks at 2 different things. Risk, like contestants, and reward, like the trophies. And it looks at the risk and the reward, and then it starts calculating based on the information and the data, and say that's unique. So I looked at my risk, I might lose a job. I looked at my reward, you might get promoted. And I made my choice. I put the 100 rupees. And I went there to the same guy who rejected me a few minutes away. And he said, sure, wait for 2 hours. And I learned something. In Incredible India, everything is possible. It is possible. And I've made it happen. But I didn't feel that I made it happen. It was a victory, but there was no sense of being victorious. Because deep down, I know that was not the choice I wanted to make. Many years later, I made another choice. I got married to a Malaysian. It was a good choice. And I remember for my first anniversary, I went to India. I was very excited. I went there, met with my friends, my family, and introduced my wife to all of them. It was a great time. And it was time to come back. So we packed our bags and we were like at the airport in New Delhi and said, let's go back to work. And I reached immigration, scanned my passport. Guy scanned twice. Okay, no problem. He looked at it. It looks a bit dirty. And I'm like, what dirty? No, it has some stains. And he said, give me $100 and I'll let you go. I said, for why? Because it looks dirty. Maybe you spoiled it. Maybe you played with it. I don't know. $100. About 13 years ago, it would have been about 400 ringgit. Did I carry that money? Maybe. Could I afford it? Yes. Was I in a similar situation? Yes, I was experienced giving bribes. But that time, my experience tells me it doesn't feel good. And I decided not to. My passport was rejected, cancelled, and I wrote the price I paid for it. I lost my job because I was delayed 1 month making new passport, new visa. My wife was kind of have to leave her job because of the same reason. We lost a couple of thousands in making the whole thing done. But today when I think of it, it was worth it. Because as somebody said, we can't teach integrity to people, to our teams, to our mates, to our friends, to even our kids. We can live our integrity. And our choices tells who we are. And I want to quote something from Harry Potter, where Dumbledore told Harry Potter, it is not our abilities that show who we are. It is our choices. Because ladies and gentlemen, we are our choices. Thank you.